Find the long-winded because I can be long-winded, right? Like succinct is not really necessary, but the thing I love about Norm is that Norm always has something to stand on, and whether it's his opinion or it's facts, he'll tell you it's whichever. So like Norm pokes the bear, and he's a little bit of an instigator. I enjoy it. But good morning, Jay.
Good morning, man. Good to see you. I haven't seen you in a little bit. Not gonna talk about Norm because he's not here, but I do love Norm. Did you guys see what happened in the Euro Cup? Soccer's not big in America, but it's the biggest sport in the world. And a fan ran onto the field, and when the security guard tackled him, he tackled him into the star player for Spain, injuring the guy. He may not be available for the championship. It was a crazy scene.
Wow, that's gonna have a lot of people pissed. I'm not a big soccer person, but I am somebody who enjoys some gambling, and I'm gonna guarantee there's some people that are gonna be real hot if their main player is out, because that shifts a whole lot of odds for a security guard to do too much.
100%. And it's funny that you and I were thinking the same way because he's the captain of the Spanish team, and it's from Spain. And I wonder what it does with the odds on the game. Because if he doesn't play, we're talking about a lot of money, bro.
Yeah, and anytime there's players out like that, that's where my brain goes because I gamble more than paying attention to some of these sports. I will gamble on them more than being a fan, and I would be cringing if I had to spend money on that because you bet accordingly. And it's one thing if somebody gets injured while playing.
I just had an idea. I want to start a thread for the Clubhouse Troll Awards. What's the best troll? Or anyway, I want to hear from you guys.
Good trolls and bad trolls.
Hi everybody, this is Monica. I'm the greatest troll because all I do is talk about my inherent racism and structural society. That's right, I talk about race all the time and it upsets everybody. I don't know why. Could it be because people are so sensitive that a white woman might have an opinion about a black woman or a black man? I don't know. Maybe I'm just a troll.
Yeah, I think that they need to know that I feel completely more disconnected from people that you build this virtual relationship with, and
I have family in town. My daughter and grandkids are here.
Hello?
Is that Edmund?
Where do you end?
Of course.
You accepted my Instagram request. Oh my god, I can't believe how many charts and graphs you have. I had no idea you were a chartist. That's exciting. Yay! I'm sure the employees at the Federal Reserve are going to be terrified when you see how much information you've accumulated under a pseudonym. Wow! Good luck.
Hey, thanks. I'm over right now at NBK Kitsap. So I'm over here. I'm just curious if you've ever been here.
Where?
The naval base in Kitsap County, Washington State.
No.
Okay. Yeah, I figured. I don't know. I didn't know what you.
They're going to let a brown man on the base?
But I was just curious. A lot of people have come here. So.
They're going to let a brown curry-eating Trump supporter on base? Oh my god.
Not Trump supporter.
You're not a Trump supporter?
Nope.
Who do you support? Vivek Ramaswamy?
Nope. I support Edmund for president.
Goddamn right, bitch. Put some respect on that name, nigga.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus.
It's Tiffany Sotheby, bitch. The creator. The brand behind the man.
Oh, my God.
Don't forget the name, bitch. Tiffany Sotheby. Put some respect on it, ho. Nigga-ass bitch, ho, motherfucker.
You really got to lose yourself in the bit.
Tiffany Sotheby is complete. All right, everybody, I gotta go to my Patriots Front meeting with my coworkers. Bye, everybody.
Bye. Bye, Tiffany. You're still here.
Anyways, what are you guys doing?
I was trying to formulate an argument here. I'm being told that I'm calling for violence by promulgating flyers that say secure the border with lethal force. I disagree, obviously, but I'm suggesting that I might get in trouble if I try to actually post those things publicly and put them up on bulletin boards and hand them out.
You could. In today's legal environment, you probably could. I saw this woman, she had to spend $30,000 defending herself because she put up a lawn sign that said fuck them both.
You're kidding.
No,
Do you have a source?
Yeah,
I
can Google it for you. Yeah, let me find it.
I'm sorry, that's rude of me. I should have Googled it, but I'm outside.
Yes, I read it 2 days ago. I was like, holy shit, this woman really did it. And the city had to pay her back her $30,000 that she invested in the lawsuit.
Do they pay damages?
I don't know, but she's selling the fuck 'em both signs now, and so it kind of went viral. She probably made like a, nice little amount of money. Yeah. Oh, here we go. It's a great article because it shows you what one person can do if they have the chutzpah and
$30,000 to hire competent legal representation.
Hey, David, I didn't know you were such a drinker, man. Jesus Christ, bro. You were fucking shit-faced 3 days ago. You were, like, totally incoherent. I mean, I can play you the audio if you want so I can embarrass you. I know you're successful, in quotations. So whenever you get to record somebody who's, in quotations, successful, completely drunk and slurring their words like, a nigger in a gutter, oh my God. Like,
you're like Jeffrey Epstein, John.
You didn't know this, but I actually created a Clownhouse account called Jeffrey Epstein. And guess what? Within 8 hours, it was deleted. It's not easy to spend $60, and it's not even the money, it's the time that it takes to create a burner.
Yeah, but let's not digress, because you asked an important question about what we're talking about, and
obviously, I can't go to the Constitution and find a phrase that specifically says is necessary and appropriate to secure the border, but it's practically like Article 4, Section 4 says that the national government, the federal government, as we call it, will be responsible for securing all of the states from invasion and a republican form of government. So, you know, the question, how are you going to secure the states from invasion?
Competent. So, like, the fact that he managed to get close enough to try to carjack them is interesting. But, you know, let's see. Just Googled it. The marshals were parked out of her home. When Kentrell Flowers allegedly walked up to one of their cars around, he tried to carjack her marshals at 1:15 a.m. What? Talk about picking the wrong fucking car.
You know, you can't, bro. He not only is he going to jail, he got shot.
The marshals were parked outside of Sotomayor's home in Northwest D.C. on July 5th when Kentrell Flowers, 18 years old, he's a dumb fuck, allegedly walked up to one of their cars around 1:15 a.m. and pointed a gun at one of the federal agents. The U.S. Marshals told the Post. Wow. So she's nice and safe in her house. This motherfucker picks. Here's the funniest part of that is, like, if they're her Marshal security team, most of the time U.S. Marshals cars have government plates. It's a little. Let's see. Because Secret Service is one thing. Like last year, Biden's granddaughter had an issue with her Secret Service where somebody tried to break into their car, and Secret Service drives, you know, unmarked cars without government plates. But U.S. Marshals security, they drive cars with government plates. So this dumb fuck didn't see the plate.
Well, he's 18.
When I was in D.C., people, the carjackers just weren't that careful. So when I was visiting D.C., a carjacker carjacked someone right in front of the Apple store, and there were cameras everywhere, and he shot the driver. And I just think, Brent, you mean the black MAGA Trump supporters killing each other? They don't have your IQ level.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say, you would think you'd check the plate of the car you're gonna steal to just at least know, is it in state? Is it out of state? Are the tags up to date? Like, who doesn't at least check the tags to make sure you're not stealing a car that's about to be a fucking beacon for somebody to pull you? Like, there's little shit that common sense people look at when you're gonna steal a car. Look at the plate, look at the tags. Does it look like that shit is up to date? Because why would you steal a car with expired tags so you can get pulled over? And it has government plates on it. That's
Brent's
the quality of the work that we do, and we ask, hey, you know, who else bid and what were the prices? And they're coming like 20% under what we're charging, right? And I think that people are scared to charge for the work that they do, and that hurts them because they don't feel comfortable. And people shouldn't be scared to charge, but also deliver value, right? And quality of work that you do for the price.
The type of people that undercut by, like, you know, let's say your price by 20% would probably get shitty service, even if they charge people out in the wilderness.
I created the premise, man. Could I finish? So what I'm saying is that when there is a storm and you're getting wet and you feel cold, that is your ego, right? Feeling.
Hello. Hello.
Notorious. I apologize. I don't mean to be rude or loud, but this motherfucker Oscar, he needs to just give it up. He never gonna
defeat me, bitch. I'm gonna keep on making you lose your dick sucking mind, and I'm gonna keep on slapping your son with windshield wipers. I just would your ass. First of all, you going in and out. You ain't never whooped me, bitch. You ain't never whooped me, bitch. Shut your bitch ass up, you dirty bitch. You broke ass nigga. Fuck your baby, bitch. Fuck your son. Your mama shitted you out, and that's the same thing your baby mother did to your son. Your son was born out the asshole, cause he's a piece of shit. Fuck what you broke bitch ass nigga. Hoe ass little boy. Yeah, I got it. I got this nigga hot. I got this nigga hot. No, actually you don't. No, actually you don't. For my own. You know you don't know me. You're not gonna let me just keep on dogging you out, Oscar. Right? I can't hear you. Fix your phone, bitch. Fix your phone, bitch. You want me to kick him out?
Hello?
What's up? I'm not sure if Trez wants me to go. I think I
Hello, DJ Pack. You in the Matrix, DJ Pack.
I am not in no motherfucking Matrix, boy. That is Oscar.
No, you trans. That means you automatically in the Matrix, nigga.
Okay, let me tell you something. You wanna be broadcasting studio radio personality, wanna be known as motherfucker. Shut your broke ass up and suck a shitty dick. How about that? Yeah.
Suck a shitty dick.
Tiffany?
You keep shit on your dick. You don't even clean it after you fuck your booty hole, boy.
I never asked for an explanation. Neither did I pay for it. You broke bitch ass motherfucker. I'd go across your face with a skateboard just to break that motherfucker. I just broke a motherfucker. You get it?
Bitch, you are broke. Mentally, psychologically, spiritually, financially.
I'm gonna leave. Good morning, Trez. Good morning, Lola.
Good morning. Like, get a fucking life, John. You're like 50 years old.
What's your point, Fatso?
The point is, bitch, nobody wants to talk to you.
Bitch, you got a motherfucking smoke detector with a battery replacement issue. Fix it, bitch.
Nobody likes you, bitch.
What do you think, this is like high school forever, dummy?
That's my point, Fatso. That's my point. Bad body, dad bod with no kids. That's my point.
Listen, Fatso, this ain't high school. It ain't a fucking cool club.
You're fat and skinny at the same time, you fat bitch. How do you have a beer belly? And you're skinny, you go to the gym every fucking day.
Here we go. You're gonna start projecting.
Bad body, bitch.
You're projecting already.
Bad body, 40-year-old man. Bad body, lonely, bored-ass nigga. Get a life.
Okay, this ain't fucking high school. You ain't gonna hang out in the cafeteria anymore. Nothing's gonna happen hanging out here. You ain't gonna make it. Oh, there we go. Welcome back to Clown House. Hello.
It's early for this shit.
Jazzy, what's wrong with the kid, John?
I don't know. I don't give a fuck.
Kitover.
I don't know what he talking about.
Come up, Kitover.
Weird ass nigga.
I'm saying you think that, like, I care.
I think you should shut the fuck up and stop talking to me, bitch. That's what I really think.
Kitover, bring your ass up here, Kitover.
You're right. You're right. You're not even worth it.
Nah, don't try to sit at the bottom. Bring your ass up.
You're not even worth it.
We got some shit to talk about.
Making a coffee, like it's a vending machine, or like something like something that fries burgers, like the automation that we see in fast food, right? So if you see that, like that kind of scenario unfolding, what happens is the GDP is no longer considered like local GDP if the machine is leased from another part of the world, right? So let's say if Starbucks were to replace their staff with machines, right? So machines make the coffee that doesn't contribute to the local GDP because it's not done by direct labor.
These Chinese really understand economics.
Supreme Court justices have lifetime security entitlements. Federal judges do not have lifetime security entitlements, but what will happen is during increased periods of risk, when those alerts go up for Jewish judges or, whatever group that they may fall into, they'll still be included in that for a number of years. Now, that's not forever, and that's to do with the risk profile that's drawn up by the Marshal Service. So the U.S. Marshal Service runs security for federal courthouses, and they run the private security and protection details for judges. And so there's an official for every district and every district court that runs security on behalf of the Marshal Service. And so that person determines the risk factors for the judges that are working in their court. And they adjust the hours of who they need and the staff and what that looks like. They're constantly increasing and decreasing based on the caseload that somebody has. Like, if you have a Donald Trump case, that judge is going to have a U.S. Marshal car parked in front of their house 24/7. They're just going to. Like, that level of attention. You have El Chapo and the cartels, you're going to have that. In the same way that federal prosecutors, if they're on those types of cases,
if he's a successful
they
judge,
will
why
also
doesn't he
be
pay someone to
allocated, but
replace the
those are not
battery and the
permanent
smoke
security
detector?
details, 24/7 forever. They're kind of vetted based on need.
Have you been following the case down in Atlanta, the RICO case with Young Thug?
It's Bernie Black, man.
Musician.
Also, if he's a successful judge, why doesn't he pay someone to replace the battery and the smoke detector?
What is that judge doing down there, bro?
What did Tiffany Sotheby say? Renegade black judge. Okay, it's called illusion state, security and reliability. Voiceover guy. Welcome to illusion state.
Cool. Hey, can I ask you a question? Can I ask you an honest question? This is real.
Sorry, we're not taking questions yet, voiceover guy. You're just gonna have to wait a minute until I can finish making my coffee.
I understand. I understand that totally. I got you.
Yeah, my brain is just getting started here.
No explanation. Shh. No explanation. Make coffee.
Someone's listening.
Oh, I said no explanation needed. Just go make your coffee. Shh.
Is somebody talking to me? Was he a Marine? He's got TBI? He's got low IQ.
No personal attacks, dude. Bro, I came in here and said, "Hey man, how's it going?" Oh, you're making coffee.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. You immediately. First of all, tell me what is your first name, sir? Sir, what is your first name? What's your name, sir?
Kensington.
Kensington?
Yeah.
Can I just call you Ken?
No, you will call me Kensington because I don't have a name, Ken.
Okay, well then
my first name is Kensington, and that's what I was born with. I do not allow people to call me Kent ever.
No, not Kent. Ken.
That either. Kent or Ken, because I'm not a fucking doll.
Okay, well then you can call me Sir Lord Edmund Dakin.
Roger that, Sir Lord Edmund. Sir Lord Edmund. My apologies.
Okay, what is your disrespectful question?
Have you ever been like trying to help somebody, and you legitimately try to help them, but they're already kind of in a fucked up scenario? So the shit that you help them did kind of help them, but they already had a lot of things fucked up. So therefore, the thing that I did to help them didn't damage anything. Their shit was already damaged, but they want to blame you for damaging their shit when it's already been way fucked up. You just tried to help them, get a few more miles down the road or whatever, and then they want to call you and tell you that now their shit's fucked up or whatever when it's been fucked up. It's been fucked up. Your shit's been overheating. Your shit's been fucking leaking oil. Your shit's been head gasket problem.
What is your question though?
Have you ever been blamed for some shit that you know it's like, come on, bro. You know the car's been fucked up for a long time. It ain't me. But you want to get called at like 8 in the morning, blamed for shit.
Yes, I have been there. And that's why I don't like loan stuff out, because a lot of times shit comes back broken.
Exactly. I don't loan shit out. I don't loan anything out. I don't ever do that. You're right.
So, I mean, but I've been falsely accused of many things in my life. And I knew that it was just a matter of time until that person realizes that what they just said to me was disrespectful, nasty, rude, incompetent, childish, and stupid.
That's the stuff that they would say to you.
No, I'm saying I've been accused by family members of all kinds of shit, which was totally made up, and they themselves were getting scammed. What I'm trying to tell you is, one time I said something to my dad. I was like, I spent all this money on this girl, and we had a great time, but she's just a cunt bitch, And so he's like, you do realize that when you spend money on people or you give people free things, psychologically, they don't like you anymore. They actually resent being given free shit by somebody else. Now, if the government gives you free shit, they don't resent that because there's nobody behind it. But when somebody else goes out of their way to give you free shit, something happens in the brain where you secretly dislike that person. So just remember, when you're being sincere and truthful and really helping people, a lot of times they actually fucking hate you. And that's just happens to be brain on brain emotional stupidity. But some people are not thankful, they're not considerate, they're not great, they're not grateful. So you're dealing with brains that are fucking horrible. They're stupid people. They're uneducated, incompetency. They're evil. They're stupid. They're pathetic. They're weak. Just remember what you're dealing with in this real world. You're dealing with fucking gutter scum everywhere.
So thank you very much, because I want to tell you what happened. We had a very bad storm here. And so you have the incompetent people that are in the far right lane getting gas, but then you got so many idiots behind them thinking that they're waiting for the light because the light is in such close proximity to a gas station, obviously, because 9 times out of 10, where are they at? On the corner, right, of a light. We know this. So I'm driving with my partner yesterday. We're trying to, because we're doing some lawn, we're getting contracts for cutting down trees because I'm an arborist. Because I love the trees. I climb up in the trees and I talk to them for about 15 minutes before I even start cutting on them.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm an arborist, man. I'm a real arborist. And the trees speak to us. You can hear them. They're mad as fuck, too. But I was riding my partner. I know, right? I know, I'm just joking. I was riding my partner, and I noticed in this long-ass line, there was like 3 or 4 cars with some women in the cars that were pregnant.
You could do stand-up. You could do stand-up comedy for sure.
You had no idea I'm like working my routine right now, did you?
No, I mean, I hope that like you're recording it so you can listen to it, and then when you go.
I know all these jokes by the back of my hand, dude. I remember. Wait, what the fuck is that? What is that? That's on the back of my. Something's on the back of my hand. I thought I knew my hand well, but that's weird. What is that? Anyway, so we're driving on the road, and all these people are waiting in line for the light, but no, they're not. They're waiting in line because there's 2 jackasses waiting for fuel. So I told my partner, hey, let me jump out and tell this pregnant lady to go around and then maybe other people will follow suit because it's the good thing to do. We're in the middle of a traffic jam, and you got people waiting on the light that aren't waiting on the light. They're waiting on people to go in for fuel, and the people waiting for fuel are not waiting on the light, and they're inconsiderate assholes like you just said. So I'm thinking, okay, cool, my buddy's gonna let me jump out. No, he said, fuck them people, man. Let's go. We gotta get out of here. I'm like, you mean you tell me you won't stop for 30 seconds? We're already in a traffic jam. I can't roll my window down, tell the pregnant lady they're waiting for fuel, go around them? You won't let me do that. No, fuck that bitch. Yesterday, I ended my relationship as a friend relationship with him altogether.
You know, every.
I left one of my good chainsaws over at his house. He can eat it. I'm not even going anywhere near him, dude.
Yeah, who cares? Let them keep it. They're cheap.
Yeah, they're cheap. Well, this is a McCullough. It's a little bit vintage and badass, but I got like 9 of them, so I'm not worried about it. He can eat it.
What was I gonna say?
I know, Edmund. A lot of the stuff that I say to you do is performative. I hope you know that. I don't think you're a bad guy. Kind of hilarious, and you really ruffle a lot of panties around the fucking app, and it makes me laugh internally, chuckling. But I don't let anybody know that because they want to be all like getting me on their team, like, yeah, down with Edmund, and I'm like, yeah, down with Edmund, like, but he's fucking hilarious because he's not even anywhere near the room, and you're just like, he's in your head, swimming in your brain right now. It's funny.
You know what was so funny is so I recorded this song on here, and then somebody came into my room. Who was it? Ishmael? I think it was Ishmael. And he's like, I started thinking to myself, he's like, you know, I spend so much time at Clown House. He's like, I wonder if I can really even remember what I'm listening to. Like, what's in my head from Clown House? And then he started thinking of my song called Broke Nigger Ish. And he couldn't stop singing it. And he's like, fuck. He's like, I can't get this song out of my head. And I was dying laughing because what the truth is, everything you hear on here, if you actually hear it, that means you recorded it in your brain. So it's just unbelievable that people have spent years now listening to me. And so that means my voice is living in like countless thousands of people's heads. And I don't know, there's just
rent free, bro.
Yeah, rent free. So there's just this like satisfaction about that I know that even though I may be completely hated, like I'm living on in their brains, and they hate me so much. Maybe that's why they really hate me.
That's what it is. That's what it really is, bro. Like that's what it is. Once you live rent free in somebody's head, that's when they start hating on you. You know what I'm saying? Or when you give them something for free.
Yeah. Good point.
Some guy I know just told me that.
That's technically the same thing. That's actually technically probably the real explanation is it's the words that live rent free. It's not the giving of the item. It's the fact that you are now living in their fucking brain all the time because they got something free out of you.
Yeah. That's what it is, man. So was I wrong for wanting to tell one pregnant lady, yo, this dude right here, he's waiting for gas, and you're not. Why don't you just go around him, and you'll be good. Was that wrong to want to do that?
I don't talk to pregnant women anymore because I was on the train once, and this pregnant woman was standing and hovering over me, and I'm sitting there looking at her big belly, and then I didn't say anything. I just stood there, and then eventually she says, so you're just going to look at my stomach, know that I'm pregnant, and you're not even going to offer me your fucking seat, you fucking piece of shit? And I looked up at her. I said, my name is John. What's your name? And she goes, doesn't matter what the fuck. She's like, it doesn't matter what the fuck my name is, you fucking inconsiderate, rude piece of shit. And I said, oh, nice to meet you. What was your name, ma'am? And she goes, fuck you, nigger. And I was like, what was your name, ma'am? And then she like walked off and started walking down the train. I was like, wow, pregnant fucking cunt, bitch.
When the initial interaction could have been like, yo, what's your name? Stacy. Okay, Stacy, you want to have my seat?
It was like, how does a pregnant woman, like, was I her talk therapist? Because like she was dealing with like a lot of toxicity on the back end of her life. I was like,
you already know, dude.
I was that guy to take that emotional discharge from her, you know, and like having had, you know, gone through the line many times, you know, like, you know that as long as somebody doesn't physically touch you, that they can scream and spit in your face as much as they want. But the moment they touch you, the moment they actually, even if they took their finger and put it on your nose and touched you like that, you could be in the right to attack because now they've crossed the flesh border. But even if you're, you know, that's the thing is like, if you're really confident, you know, in your ability to fight, you know, even if they touch your nose or spit in your face, if you stand your ground, it's possible they don't go full on. But I've been attacked in the streets, and it usually comes by surprise. So
That's right.
yeah,
That's right. They're not going to be right in your face yelling and screaming at you and attack you. They're trying to attack. That's their attack right there, and they're seeing if they can get you to retaliate, and then
right.
they can pull the whole law thing and he touched me first, you know, all that shit, and
Yeah.
and you know how they do it, scream to daddy, you know, run behind daddy and talk shit. You know, like on the cartoon when little Spike, the dog, would talk shit behind big ass Bruno dog.
Which cartoon? Which cartoon was that?
I'm just talking about a cartoon in general, where you'd see like the big bulldog, and then you see the yappy dog talking shit behind the bulldog, and then when the bulldog would go away, the cat would show up and like fuck up the little dog. But that's what most people do. They want to bitch and moan behind their big friends or behind the cops.
Yeah,
Fuck you, motherfucker, with the cops standing right there and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, but you're right though. I mean, you're right though. Hey, Joy, what's up, Joy? What's going on there? You're awful quiet.
Guy.
Well, can you? Edmund's here too.
Yeah. Good morning, John.
How you doing, Joy? She's my talent agent. She took my $1, but she hasn't sent me my $1 back.
Well,
yeah,
at least you didn't send in. Wait, Joey, hold on. I know you got a bomb ass rebuttal, but I gotta say this. At least you didn't send in seed money for a picture of a footprint from some evangelical fucking priest, pastor or some shit. So you know, $1 to Joy is better than that.
She said she was gonna get me a gig as a voiceover actor.
Yeah, right. She left the room. No, it's all good, Edmund. I just want you to know, you do run some people on this motherfucker hot, dude.
You know, I was thinking, I was like, I wonder if I've impacted voiceover guys' experience on this app because, you know, I've read so many books and like I do so many voices. I wonder if people are always like, oh, that's the voiceover guy.
They do. They think you and I. Now that we're in the same room at the same time, this is kind of like a duo. It's like somebody seeing a past and a present version. Cause I think you're like what, 17, 18 years older than I am. So you're like what, like pushing 60?
No, I'm 41.
Okay, so you're 2 years younger than me. I'm just kidding. I knew you were younger than me. I knew you weren't 60. That was a joke. I'm just being funny.
What was I gonna ask you?
No, but you run people.
Oh, you
got oceanfront property in Arizona in somebody's head. You got oceanfront property in Miami in somebody's head. You got condo hopping in somebody's head in New York. You got planes living over there in Montana. Somebody's got a house for you over there. You're living rent free. I mean, you're living rent free in about 50 states, I guarantee you, and some territories, plus about 90 different countries.
That's funny. What?
That's funny. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you don't have any burner accounts and you don't do any voices? Like you don't pitch your voice or throw your voice or do, you know, accents and stuff?
Yes, I do.
Are you recording it?
I do it regularly. I just pride myself in pissing people off when they ask me what's the deal with a voiceover guy. Well, a voiceover guy is not a character voice. You know this. A voiceover guy is the golden voice of the radio that tells you what's coming, what's playing, and what to buy, and when to buy it, and how long the sale is going to be for, and where to find the sale, whether it be a tent sale, a yard sale, a front yard sale, a block sale, a parking lot sale, or a red tag sale. That's the voiceover guy, the golden voice of radio. That's what I pride myself in, because that's what my program director at 6 different radio stations used to tell me. You were born with the golden sliveries, what did he say? He said, you have the voice. You have the golden voice that slivers right into your brain and sits there and tells you what to buy, when to buy it, how much to buy it, and how long it's going to be available to buy. Clear and concise with all the information you need to rapidly without any kind of fucking falters.
Have you ever tried to do an English Lord voice?
Yes. Would you like to hear it? Am I being shelled to another room where you can make fun of me later? Because I'm being real. I'll do it if you want me to.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so can you do me a favor and maybe like come in with a voice that could trigger that. So let's do.
Yeah, I got you.
I know you're. Wait. I know you're gonna know this one. So what was it? When they're clopping the fucking coconuts together. What is that movie? Oh my God, you don't even know. Come on, dude. Monty Python. Remember that?
Yeah.
So do something. Just give me your take on a Lord voice, and I'll come back at you with mine, so you can tell me what you
think. Okay, this is to Lord North, Q August 1st, 1775. Lord North,
I received an answer to the orders I had wrote to Hanover last night and have already given every necessary order that the 5 battalions will be ready to embark at Stade early in September, consisting of 2,355 effectives, officers included, provided money is sent from heavens to put them in motion. The officers are poor and are not able to prepare the equipage. Many articles are wanting for the men to be able to go on this distant service. I suppose an advance of £10,000 will effect it. Colonel Fawcett is the officer I propose to send to see they are complete when they embark. He ought to go within a week, for though brave on shore, continental forces fear the sea, and he must preach the little difficulties that will arise in their voyage. He would be the proper person to carry over any draft of money that may be necessary. I should not do justice to my electoral troops if I did not express that they show the same zeal for my person they have ever shown for my ancestors. There was, however, some difficulty in getting men at home to enlist. Barrington, the Secretary at War, was inclined to abandon land operations and let the campaign be carried on by sea. It became necessary to purchase foreign troops who were bought and sold, as the King of Prussia remarked, like cattle.
That's just seriously a great voice that I'm just not going to be able to back up and come up against right now. So I'm just seriously going to have to step back, take a breath, and just I need some lemonade real quick. Let me get some lemonade, and I'll be right back with you in a moment. That was a good voice. That was really good. That was what would you consider that dialect? Was that an American?
That was an
an
American-born man doing his best British voice in a kingly way.
Okay, all right. I totally was listening. I felt like I was listening to Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves with Kevin Costner there for like that era of shit.
One time I read like that to my mom once, and she was like, "Why don't you just do it in your own voice? It's so annoying." I was like, "But it is my voice, Mother." She's like, I guess you're right. It is your voice, but it's annoying. I was like, "Okay, Mother."
Sorry, man. That Lord voice was pretty good because you said no, all the words that you used were the overly descriptive shit that they use. You know what I'm saying? Like, men that will be charged for stuff, ready to go upon your ploy. Upon your employers. The way they talk with that extra shit. Listen to Video Girl. She's in the background screaming at her kids who've been warned to be awoken by 8:15 for tennis camp. Yes.
You gonna play it?
Video Girl's in the background yelling and screaming at her kids because they've been warned to be awake by time for tennis camp. Yes.
Are you talking about you have a girlfriend or something?
Yeah, Video Girl. The girl that's on this app named Video Girl.
Uh-huh.
She's my girlfriend.
Oh.
She's my girlfriend.
Oh, I didn't know. I thought you said you had like a burner phone and you were listening to another room or something. They're not your kids?
No. My kids are in Dallas with their mom. My son has cancer.
Oh no.
He's got lung cancer and lung and bone cancer.
Oh no.
For real. No jokes. This is you're really talking to the real human being right now. This is me. All kidding aside, this is real talk. My son has cancer. He's got lung and bone cancer.
Do you think it's from exposure from your overseas deployment?
I think it's exposure from my lack of telling the bitch to not get the vaccine. That's what it is.
Oh, fuck! She got vaccinated?
My daughter and son have both been Johnson & Johnson, so that was 2, and have been boosted 4 times.
Oh my god.
Yeah. He's got 18%, dude, to live.
Oh god.
His fucking bone cancer is crawling up his legs like the Venom suit. It was 2 little spots. It was 2 little spots on his left knee.
Crazy.
Now it's if he's 16 years old and he's like 5'1", 5'2", he's a short guy. I know, but I got my growth spurt when I was like a junior. I woke up my senior year and I was like 6'1". I was like, what the fuck just happened? All my clothes didn't fit, nothing. It was crazy, dude. I had to go buy all new clothes. I missed the first day of school because I had no clothes. Because they bought me stuff for $5.5 Kensington, and I woke up senior year, 6 foot. Like, what the hell happened? Anyway, so my son's a little guy, but he had 2 spots on his knee and a spot on his lung, and now he's got his left leg is 40% covered, and his right leg is like 10% covered. It goes fat. Hey, man, dude, it's John. If your name is Edmund, John, whatever your name is, dude, I'm cool, dude. I'm being real. Like, this is me, hats off right now, sitting down on a chair lower than where you're sitting. So I've lowered myself to you at this current time.
I can only tell you one thing that I've read with regards to this situation. And
are you vaccinated by the new thing?
No.
Okay. You're smart.
My friend actually, he got vaccinated with the Johnson.
Right?
What was that?
I said people did things, yeah, but now that we've had time for the vaccines to really settle in, now we're starting to see the counter effect of them.
Well, it's really too bad that your kid's suffering like that because, so this is what I wanted to tell you was that if you read Marcus Aurelius, Stoicism deals with, he left. Chanel, welcome to the room. This is Illusion State Security and Reliability. Channel Sotheby, huh? Channel Chopard Sotheby. Wow, you've been in 2 of my rooms. Do you want to come up and say anything? Hello? Pepper? Nothing? Chanel? Yeah. Do you know Chanel Sotheby down there? Can you hear me? I'm getting a red bar. Can you hear me?
Check Mike. The reason why, hey Chanel, what's up?
Hi, Chanel.
See it? You over there. That's you. Do your Chanel voice. Let's hear it. Let's hear your Chanel voice. Do what you got.
Hi, Chanel. How are you? This is Tiffany Sotheby.
Nah, still sounds like a man, bro.
I know, but that's what makes it funny.
So let's do what we do best in your room that you got us funneled to another room right now. So this person named Tiffany is really a man named Edmund, and he hates Jewish people. He talks about how he wants to string them up and kill the Jewish people. That's what he does. This person named Tiffany right here to my left is really named Edmund, and his real name is John, not John. It's Edmund. He's from Chicago, and he wants to kill Jews. That's what he does. He wants to kill them all the time. So whoever's listening to this in the 9 other rooms that you're funneling this to, this person on the left is not a woman, it's a man, and they like to kill Jewish people. They love killing Jews. That's what they love to do is kill Jews. They've told me that they love to kill Jews.
Are you projecting your own desire to commit homicidal acts, or are you having homicidal ideation at this time?
You're a Tiffany person. You said voiceover guy. I don't like floating the river and drinking beer. I want to float the river and kill Jews. That's what you told me yesterday.
Okay, so now you're creating lies, misinformation, disinformation, and what you're saying could be legally. You could be putting yourself into defamation.
Who's the voiceover guy?
You could be putting yourself into a defamation type situation here, just FYI.
Who's the voiceover guy? Who is that?
The room's on replay, you know.
Guy. I said, who's Kensington? That's not even my real name. Good luck fucking trying to prosecute anything on anything I'm saying because it's not real. Because you don't know who I am. But we know your name is Edmund and that you like to kill Jewish people. That's
Listen,
what you like
my name is John Kitover, and you can text me at 312-498-0517.
Your name is John Kitover. Right. That's a real name. Not a real name. Your real name is Edmund, and you fucking like to kill Jews. That's what you told me. You're not Tiffany.
Okay, we're gonna turn the voice down on voiceover guy because he's having a special little moment here, and we're just gonna play some music while the evil passes. Here we go. Wow, that was a special little moment. What a charming fellow. What a charming young man. What a great patriot. Wow. Mazel tov, voiceover guy. Great work there. Just beautiful. Beautifully done. Have you heard about this great guy called Voiceover Guy? We'd like to hire him for some voiceover work at Disney. He's a schizophrenic, psychotic, neurotic. You're going to love him. He's going to fit right in. Is he gay? Of course he's gay.
In 50 years.
Okay, we're going to listen to Mozart's Requiem, Lacrimosa. To Lord Shelburne, Windsor, 21 minutes past 7 a.m., July 1st, 1782. Lord Shelburne must see I am certain with resentment the total ignorance that those who have governed Lord Rockingham cautiously try to keep both me and him as to the desperate state of that lord. Certainly is with a view to some arrangement of their own. I am apprised, Lord Shelburne, though he has gone great lengths at the expense of his opinion in giving way as to American independence. If it can effect peace, would think he received advice in which his character was not attended to, if it tended to give up that without the price set on it, which alone could make this kingdom consent to it. Besides, he must see that the success of Lord Rodney's engagement has again so far aroused the nation, that the peace which would have been acquiesced in 3 months ago would now be matter of complaint. From the language of Mr. Fitzpatrick, it should seem that Lord Shelburne has no chance of being able
Hello, I would like to offer some extremely valuable information to the room. Don't be angry. You're gonna like it, I promise. And then you will say, Jesus Christ, when does this guy ever end?
Okay, go. Jesus Christ, when did this guy ever end?
Okay, this is to Lord Weymouth, Windsor, 15 minutes past 7 a.m., March 25th, 1783. Lord Weymouth must be better apprised than I can possibly be of the debate in the House of Commons yesterday. The short note I wrote to him must have shown...
Goodbye, Myrna. We'll all see you later. And now the room can move the fuck up.
Amazing, Brent, because you open rooms that people actually come to, and you give your. It's like because of your position in life, you're not entitled to have an opinion. You're not entitled to give guidance. It just amazes me the entitlement people have on these social audio apps.
Yeah, it's, it is what it is. She's usually just a relatively good faith person who sits in the audience. I don't know what crawled up her butthole, but, whatever. She can have her moment. Everybody does. She got her little moment of Myrna, and now we can all move the fuck on. It's fine. I'm a happier person when I'm sipping my coffee and starting my day. By the time the day starts, I get grumpy, but it's early morning. Devry, how are you doing? I haven't talked to you in a quick minute, my friend.
I know, right? We had the whole chatter thing, which is nice when everybody gets over there and all the rooms get going together. But I come into the Clubhouse just for this room, and specifically just for the topics that you introduce and discuss.
Influence and like motivational speakers and stuff like that. They help us like progress sometimes, and you count your progress through your ego. And sometimes I guess.
Yeah, just having sparks of influence. That's just, I don't know, I just can't understand it as I guess because maybe there are subjective definitions, but.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, and that part confuses me because I can't.
Subjective, objective, subjective.
Oh my gosh.
What?
Ungawa!
Well, y'all know y'all be some folk coming up in here. Will be some folk coming up in this room, boy. Because came in earlier and said, what he said?
I would like an opportunity to address the title of the room. If I may, my name is Tiffany Sotheby, and I will be succinct.
Hey, Tiffany, can you hear me?
I can hear you, sir.
You listen to Bone Crusher?
Is that your favorite band?
It's not a band. I'm asking, do you listen to Bone Crusher?
No, nigga.
Tiffany.
Hello?
Tiffany,
Hello?
can you hear me?
Hello?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Hello?
Hey.
Hello?
Hello.
Is somebody speaking?
No.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Hey, what the fuck is wrong with this dude? Hey, Lex, hold on. Tiffany.
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Hello?
I can't hear you.
Can you hear me? I'm getting a red bar. Hello?
No, I cannot hear you.
Hello?
I can't hear you. Can you please talk louder?
Hello?
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 People really be on drugs like this. Shit crazy.
Hello?
Hello?
I can't hear you.
All communication is hypnosis. Hello?
Can you please speak louder?
Hello.
It's funny to me because we're talking about ego, and now destructive ego shows up. Like a ego that's trying to be more subjective, like you guys were saying, something that's coming around to influence the conversation. And it's here what we're talking about right now.
Hello?
Hello.
Ego is a concept. It doesn't exist in the real world, you stupid motherfucker.
Hey.
Hello? Hello? Can you hear me? I'm getting a red bar. Hello?
I can't hear you. But you see, she perfectly heard what I said to respond to it. I know.
Go ahead and say something smart. I challenge any of you. Go ahead and say something smart.
What's the answer to Whataburger?
There we go. Listen, if you're a pretty girl like Candace, you're not going to have any problems. If you're a dumbass nigga like Brian, you're going to have a lot of problems.
Why the fuck you got a blonde girl in your PTR and you sound like this?
Why the fuck you never figured out how to roll a blunt like a professional? Hello?
What are you talking about? I don't even smoke right now, man. Tiffany, can you hear me?
Yes, you dumb motherfucker. What is it you want?
Are you a sodomite?
Yeah, I'm from Uranus. I was born inside your tuchus. I'm a trans black man. Don't you know what the Matrix is yet, you dummy? Are you not free yet? You haven't freed yourself from your stupid identity, your stupid race color, your stupid politics. You haven't freed yourself from your lies and your bullshit.
What's your pronoun?
Hello? Can you hear me? Hello?
Are you still asking for reparations on a daily basis? Are you still talking about white people? Are you still talking about stupid people? Are you still talking? Are you not listening yet? You're not listening. Never mind. You're not worth it. Tiffany Sotheby is complete, and Tiffany Sotheby has got to go to work. Tiffany Sotheby has to go carry out Project 2025 for Donald Trump. So take care, everybody. Bye-bye.
People like that need to be eradicated.
Damn. So you are a fascist, terrorist, treasonous little bitch. Okay, bitch. Take care now. Bye-bye.
Terrorist, nigga. Who the fuck you calling a little bitch, nigga?
She just said she just called for killing me. I mean, suck my dick, bitch.
No, she didn't. No one said that. No one said that.
She just said people like me need to be eradicated. I'm complete, whore. I'm complete, and I'm reporting you for a death threat. Take care, bitch. Bye-bye. But put some respect on Tiffany Sotheby's name, bitch. Put some fucking respect on Tiffany Sotheby's name. Don't you know Tiffany Sotheby? Put some fucking respect on Tiffany Sotheby's name. You hear me?
Hello? 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 Hello?
Reality is a dream. Illusion? Question mark? What's the Matrix? Oh, that's the Matrix, bitch. How do you like them apples? Are you having a mood swing yet? Have I made you have a mood swing? I guess I have. I guess my words seem to be able to cause emotional problems for people. I wonder why you're letting me in your brain right now, but here I am, dancing in your brain, right in the center of your brain. I'm dancing around, laughing at you, and you can't figure out why I'm still here. It's because all communication is hypnosis. I'm sitting.
Adults, because my daughter's 33 years old. As adults, we will not wear the same hair color at all. If she decides she's going to go dark, I'm going to. My community that I get mistaken for a lot, which is why I work hard not to look like them, especially the other women who be involved in all type of bad shit, and I don't want to be mistaken for mistaken identity. No.
Well, damn, that's amazing. Hey, Tiffany, I mean, that's everybody want to know. That's Edmund right there. That's John.
What's up, everybody? It's getting crazy in Clown House. You know, the amazing thing about Clown House is.
He told me that.
Oh, wow. Okay, so when you are on Clown House, you are technically letting somebody live inside your brain rent-free, right in the center of your skull.
Right. And this guy named John Kitover is really named Edmund, and he is a Jew hater.
Wow. That was awesome.
until the 20th century when they uncovered evidence of the Hittites exactly as the scripture said. There was also an archaeological consensus that, King David never existed until archaeological evidence appeared to show that King David did exist. And so, like you were saying earlier, Nate, I just take a wait and see attitude. I agree with everything that Beer said. And I think that Dr. Josh is a fine scholar, but I find some of his conclusions are unwarranted given the evidence at hand.
Well, hey, Tiffany.
Gentlemen, ladies.
What's up?
That's just JK, Nate.
Listen, I challenge anyone in this room, if you're a Christian, to tell us the good news of the gospel. Go ahead. Tell us the good news of the gospel in one sentence. Thank you very little. We'll call you. Don't call us.
All right, thank you. I keep forgetting who. Everyone has spam accounts. Okay.
Oh my God.
You're a sinner. You were born into sin. I mean, is it
for JK? It is going to be that same.
Oh,
Okay,
JK hates me.
Okay, I'll figure it out. But yeah, so I mean, I guess it's not a bad reminder to share the gospel occasionally instead of talking about ancient Hittites. So you're in a world. Congratulations. God created that world. You sin. You do stuff that's bad, and God doesn't like it. It's against God's will. Therefore, you are doomed. You have a dead spirit. Jesus, God in flesh, came from heaven to earth and was born of a virgin, lived a sinless life, died on this cross for your sins as a sacrifice. He was resurrected, and if you believe that, he can give you eternal life. He says you must be born again, and he will give you freely eternal life to anyone who wants it. So your prayer, that's the gospel. Your prayer to this God who created you and everything else should go something like, Jesus, I believe this. I believe you are Lord. I believe you were raised from the dead, and you live forever. I can have eternal life for free. You say, I would like that. You say, we must be born again. Make me born again. I will follow you. At that moment, the Holy Spirit of God himself will live with you and lead you into truth and understanding. You are saved, you have eternal life, and that's the gospel. And I forgot in the confusion, he wants the gospel in a sentence. Too bad. I was thinking gospel in a minute.
I was going to say
anyway,
that was a runaway
let me finish my sentence.
I was just joking.
So, I know, I don't know, it's weird, right? I'm trying to tell people about eternal life. But I mean, that was my bad. So I mean, we have done his gospel in a sentence challenge before. But I got confused in the confusion and turned it into a gospel in under a minute. But, okay, anyways, there you go. So if anyone wants to know the point of this room, it's not about ancient investigations into the Red Sea or the Reed Sea. It is about explaining stuff from a biblical perspective and, being as accurate to the Bible as we can, ultimately leading in people's eternal life with this God that we spend all day fighting with people about. So there you go. Like, that's the whole point, right? So now, after you've got that, feel free to talk about the Reed or Red Sea or Hittites or whatever to your heart's content.
I got
but just,
it. One
do so after, you have eternal life.
For God
That's
so
the
loved
point.
the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him shall not perish, but have everlasting life. Why? Because your sins have separated you from your God.
I don't understand why.
No, the why part was
why people make spam accounts. Like, why do people bother? Well, I don't understand why people bother making spam accounts to be able to get up on stage and say one sentence. I mean, what's the point? Like, maybe if you wouldn't have been, are you still? If you're still there,
yes.
Tiffany,
Michael, it sounds like you're trying to use logic here. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
I think logic in the right place.
It's just what it just doesn't make any sense to me. Like, why bother? Like, if you come up and engage, even just this morning, I've been on this stage saying some fairly controversial stuff to a bunch of people who believe this stuff is true, and never once did they feel the need or desire to mute or kick me. So just what's that? I have a sign. I'm sitting in my office / podcast studio right now.
Maybe get a life.
Well, no, I was gonna say don't be a dick. But
okay, that's a cleaner version.
It's just honestly, just be try being a clean version. Try being a decent human, and you'll find that people are going to be much more ready to engage with you.
He has a very odd belief. He thinks that all communication is hypnosis, and it's basically talking is worthless and expensive and pirate and on. But you're not dealing with a traditional person, so.
Hey Rex, what's up? And Paulus, I invited you a long time ago when I saw your invite. Let me know if you're not able to get up here. I'm up here. Someone else invite you. My Android phone. All that stuff on the wall, so it's cracked. So, I didn't see the last statement. Yeah, hold on. Oh, Rex, what's up, Rex?
I was going to try to go after the one sentence. Christ died, therefore repent. There you go. How about that?
Yeah, well, that was too easy. Like the other day, we used Jesus' after. It's like repent, believe the gospel. So, but yes, thanks, Rex. Let's see. Do we have any other topic near and dear to someone's heart? Meek servant. What's up, Meek?
So what's up with being a Christian for 10 plus 20 years then leaving? What's the logic behind it?
I assume he must be talking to you, Michael.
I can take that one. Yeah, so yeah, and Josh would have been a much better, like Josh was evangelical, went to seminary, like the whole 9 years, got his master's in theology. Yeah, but so I'll take it from the layman's stance. I was raised a nominal Christian. I decided to actually dive into it deeper than any other member of my family did. And I became convinced by the evidence, by the arguments that I heard, and the evidence that I thought was accurate, and I was convinced at the time. I then started reading more, learning more, talking to other people, and my conviction faded away.
Do they ever pray?
So
Do they ever
I know that people will say, "Oh, the Bible says if you left us, you're not with us." That's fine. I don't care. If there was a person who was a Christian, like I believed I was saved by grace through faith alone. I believed in Jesus' sacrifice. That was the only way for me to be redeemed. All that other stuff, I no longer believe that. What's the point in it? There's no point in it. I didn't seek this out. I didn't say that. It's actually. The best explanation actually is there was a guy named David Smalley who used to host a podcast called
happy being infinite.
and he wrote a book called Baptized Atheist. And there was a part that I really agreed with.
Do these
when he was talking in
Christians
his
ever
book, he
shut
said,
up?
Basically,
Do they ever pray?
he sought out to be a better Christian under 1 Peter 3:15. And as he started reading more and trying more, he actually became unconvinced. And that's not unlike my story. And Josh, if Josh was still here, he would say exactly the same thing. In fact, on our podcast, he has said that he left kid Christianity kicking and screaming. He did not want to lose his faith, but he didn't have any control over it. So there was no point to it. It's just what happened. Hopefully that answers your question.
I wonder if where you say whatever you said, Michael, I mean, I guess another way of looking at it is,
traditional foods to some cultures that people get very embraced with them.
Well, and some of them are just, frankly, they've been honed in to where they don't need anything. Like, there are just certain recipes with families that have been done for, especially for different cultures, hundreds or thousands of years, it's been cooked the same fucking way. You don't really need to be creative with it. Like, if it's been eaten if it's been eaten that way for 1,000 years, it's probably because people like it, because at least the last
Oh, hello, Mark. Welcome to Super Unhealthy Debate, hosted by your good friend, Tiffany Sotheby. How are you this morning, Mark? Welcome to the room, Air Tupac, baby Benji. Benji, what do you want to talk about in Super Unhealthy Debate? Cash in that pink ticket. Go ahead and click the Unhealthy Debates icon at the top with the 3 apples. Cash in your pink ticket. Holy shit, he did it. Welcome back to the room, Benji. What do you want to talk about?
Whatever's on your mind.
What's on your mind?
God.
Ungawa?
I said God.
Put some respect on that name. Ungawa. Phoenix, do you want to come up and say anything? Phoenix lives in Mecca. He's gay. Yeah,
Phoenix is gay.
Okay.
Yeah, he's gay. Phoenix, can you cash in your pink ticket, please? Click the icon at the top that says Super Unhealthy Debates with the 3 green apples. Click it. Cash in your pink ticket and come back. Sorry, you can't talk in here unless you cash in pink tickets. Hey, stop talking. Don't be gay. Cash it in, Phoenix. Phoenix, we're good friends. I need your help. And, it's okay if you're gay.
Yeah, your PTR is haram. We are not friends anymore.
He's such a troll. Listen, Phoenix and I get along great. And, Phoenix knows me well. We've had very long conversations. He's a very smart man. And I would trust him completely with just about anything. I'd put him in a very powerful position. Okay, I'm now going to hypnotize you as if I was the King of England to Lord Shelburne, Windsor, 21 minutes past 7 a.m., July 1st, 1782. Lord Shelburne must see I am certain with resentment the total ignorance that those who have governed Lord Rockingham cautiously try to keep both me and him as to the desperate state of that lord, which certainly is with a view to some arrangements of their own. I am apprised, Lord Shelburne, though he has gone great lengths at the expense of his opinion in giving way as to American independence, if it can effect peace, would think he received advice in which his character was not attended to, if it tended to give up that without the price set on it, which alone could make this kingdom consent to it. Besides, he must see that the success of Lord Rodney's engagement has again so far roused the nation, that the peace which would have been acquiesced in 3 months ago would now be matter of complaint. From the language of Mr. Fitzpatrick, it should seem that Lord Shelburne has no chance of being able to coalesce with Mr. Fox. It may not be necessary to remove him at once, but if Lord Shelburne accepts the head of the Treasury, and is succeeded by Mr. Pitt as Secretary for the Home Department and British Settlements, that it will be seen how far he will submit to it. The quarrelling with the rest of the party as a party would not be wise. If they can be got to remain, it would be advisable. But it would not be right, if only to be obtained by Lord Shelburne's being placed in the shoes of Lord Rockingham.
Hey, Tiffany.
That is the head of a party, when in reality he would be the slave of it. He must be the minister placed on a broad bottom. Subnote. When on the same day Rockingham died, the king offered the premiership to Shelburne, and told him to make arrangements according to the above letter and his conversations. A number of the Rockinghams, however, put forward the Duke of Portland, at this time Lord Lieutenant of Ireland. His successor they were the violent party headed by Fox. The subject not being attained, Fox resigned, to be followed by Portland and Cavendish, and among the lesser officials Burke and Sheridan. Some, however, remained angered at Fox's apparent adherence to the oligarchic principle, the old Whigs, exhibiting what we should now call extreme reactionary Toryism. Pitt, at the age of 23, now took office as Chancellor of the Exchequer. His cousin, the second Earl Temple, took Ireland. Lord Grantham, an ex-ambassador, became Secretary for Foreign Affairs, and Thomas Townsend, Pitt's friend, accepted the Home Department. The policy, of course, was to be Shelburne's. The king was glad to find that Fox was going to test the feeling of the House and country on a motion of unconditional surrender. He felt sure his views would prevail. Sir George Savile, who had split from Fox on the resignations and remained an adherent of Shelburne, seems to have thought differently. What do you think, Phoenix? Did you like my reading?
Yeah.
Thanks. You want to read anything? Are you there?
Yeah, let me see. You want to have it by chance?
Oh, I got a Quran. You want me to read some Quran?
Okay. Can you read the Surah Merciful?
Yeah, so I got like, I'm going to have to go to the other room. It's going to take me a minute. You want to just talk for a minute while I prepare to go to the other room?
Okay.
Okay, let me go get the Quran. I'll be right back. Okay, so I got the Quran. This is called Surat Az-Zumar, the companies revealed at Mecca. In the name of God, the merciful, the compassionate. Okay, hold on. I'm actually going to record this. Where is that phone? Okay, here we go. Okay, Meyer. Oh, Meyer's here. Hi, Meyer. All communication is hypnosis. He has a very interesting perspective. Meyer thinks I have a very interesting perspective.
Who's Phoenix? Are you talking to yourself?
No, Phoenix is
Phoenix.
Listen, you can't talk in here unless you cash in your pink ticket. So click on unhealthy debates and then follow the house and come back and then you can speak. Phoenix, that goes for Phoenix is getting a pass, but Phoenix, I encourage you to join the house as well. Meyer, Meyer, what do you want to talk about?
I want to understand. I want to be hypnotized.
Really?
Yeah.
You're so full of shit.
Why not?
Well, what do you want to be hypnotized on?
If you could learn and do hypnosis as opposed to like study review, wouldn't that be much better?
Listen, Meyer, I know you think you're smart, but I can promise you, Meyer.
I don't.
Well, I know you're a CFO.
I'm smart.
I know you're a CFO.
Okay.
I know you're a CFO, and I know that you're Torah. I know that you're a Talmud Chacham. I know that you're a Torah scholar. So, Rebbeinu Shalom, what's your point?
I'm not sure. You were the one trying to make a point.
No, I don't ask questions.
Make you smart.
I don't ask questions. Listen, first of all, cash in your pink ticket, Meyer. Okay? Listen, Meyer Lansky, I don't know if you know this, but Meyer Lansky is my uncle. So, Rebbeinu Shalom.
No, I didn't know that. Did you inherit his wealth?
It's in Cuba. We're trying to get it back still. The Hotel Royale.
I hope you get it back.
Rebbeinu Shalom. From your lips to Hashem's ears and Shemayim.
What was the last book you read?
Oh, God, Meyer, I read books all day, every day. What do you think I do on this app?
That's why I asked you. What book you should have put in front of you right now? Why? I could no question.
I'm about to read. If you didn't interrupt, I was just about to read. You came in unexpectedly. I was not expecting the great Meyer Lansky's to come in my house, in my room, and put disrespect on Tiffany Sotheby's name. Put respect on Tiffany Sotheby's name. I am the creator of the fastest growing luxury brand in the world, known as Tiffany Sotheby. And I am succinct and I am complete. My plane has landed.
You still haven't answered the question.
Meyer, I'm about to do a book reading.
Do you have blue diamonds?
No. I have a couple different diamonds. I have a pawn store here in Chicago, and I have a lot of diamonds, but I don't have any blue diamonds. I don't even have any yellow diamonds or pink diamonds, but I've never even seen a blue diamond. Do you have any blue diamonds?
I've never even heard of a blue diamond.
Yeah, blue diamond is cool.
Do you know what word is probably a magic word somehow? But what's that blue color? Lapis lazuli?
Sapphire. Oh.
Yeah, lapis lazuli is like the ancient blue, where it's like this. It's hard to describe because it's not. Dark blue is not. Actually, Meyer, what's interesting about your PTR is I was visualizing your PTR intentionally, and guess what I kind of discovered is that violet is like the roguery because it's princely because it's purple, but it's also violent, murderous war blood because it purges into this reddish, but then there's this darkness right behind the purple and the violet because the violet, anyways, the darkness is essentially the nothingness, but it is a part of the all. Without the background, you can't have the foreground. So have you ever read Tanya?
Only bits and pieces.
So the Alter Rebbe, his name is Alter, meaning that it's a double entendre where it's altering your consciousness, but also providing you an altar to make a sacrifice or to make an operation or to do your work or to do your study. But the book Tanya, once I read Tanya and I have like a couple versions of it, I kind of resented all the Chabad events I've ever gone to because they've never told me about Tanya. And I was like, man, I went to all these events and they've never talked about Tanya. I was like, man.
They never talked about Tanya?
It's not like I've been to
my experience, they never stopped talking about that.
Oh. Well, see, that's the thing is I'm an outsider doing, high holiday events socially. So maybe that's why. But there is the Tanya Rabbi, which I listen to on YouTube now, and he's off of Clown House. He just does YouTube lives, and oh gosh, he's fantastic. He had a live YouTube yesterday called Know Thyself. So he's very hip on modern psychology and spiritual movement. And that's the thing about a lot of Orthodox Jews, where they're basically hippies walking around like Lubavitchers.
Okay.
You don't agree with that assessment?
I don't think they would agree. I don't really have an opinion.
Of course you don't have an opinion because you're fully hypnotized. You don't even know what I just talked about.
You talked about hippies masquerading as about. I don't know if they're masquerading. They're walking in. Maybe it's the same thing.
I'm not like insultingly say masquerading. I'm saying that they are essentially.
And that's why I took back the term. Yeah.
Okay, so you know Rabbi Shmuley Bateach?
I know of him. The few things I've heard him say, I didn't agree with at all. I thought.
Okay, so I would assume that you are extremely Orthodox and you would consider him a very liberal universal rabbi, yes?
I don't really consider him anything. I listen to him. I consider him wrong. I heard talks he gave on like enticing yourself to go home to your wife, which is like a very. I didn't think he was correct. He also seems to be like an attention monger.
Yeah, I gotta say it's crazy because he posts things on Instagram that are so insanely gaslighting, but it's not like he's got 300 posts. He's got like 15,000 posts on Instagram, which is a lot of content. He has been going hard on Instagram for like 10 fucking years nonstop. And so you got to give it to the guy because everybody may have opinions of people, but when we compare our portfolios, if we were going to a job interview and we were to compare our resumes and our portfolio on what we can provide the company, I mean, Rabbi Shmuley Bateach is a media company, and he's got a big nonprofit, and he's very successful, and he's got a huge family. Well, my point is, he's got a lot of kids, and the kids are in the IDF, and he's a real Talmud Chacham. He's a real Jew. I mean, he's a happy man. He's got a big family, and he's successful. He's a macher.
That's why I told you I don't have an opinion because I don't know. But you basically told me that I should go. This bakery bakes more bread, but I'm allergic to wheat, so. I'm not interested in the media part, and he does that really well, so good for him, but I don't care about it.
I know, but that's what everybody says. Good for him. I mean, okay, I'm just pointing out that, I'm impressed because he's incredible. He's a macher. That's what I'm saying. Are you a macher?
No, I listen, if you're saying that he's more successful in this field than I was, you're right, but he's successful in the field that I don't care about, so I just don't care.
Okay, but you're not a macher. Do you know any machers?
Yeah, I know of machers, and I know machers that are making maching things that I approve of. Listen, this might come out to condescending. I don't mean it that way. I'm just saying, I think the analogy of the bread is a good one. He's baking bread. I don't want bread, so I went to the butcher shop. That's all.
Who?
Shmuley Bateach. He's putting out Instagram posts, which is something that
I see.
It doesn't interest me at all. I couldn't care less. I don't like that whole idea.
But don't you think you're spending a lot of time on Clown House? If you're going for the meat and potatoes, I mean, you're not reading.
I waste way too much time here.
What do you read? Then what are you? You asked me what I'm reading. What are you reading? Because I can tell you what I'm reading. I mean, I can be transparent.
I asked you. I'm reading. Actually, just reading, listening to Guns, Germs, and Steel, and it was educational. And then I came here to waste time. It was stupidly.
When was the last time you read Shulchan Aruch?
The entire thing from cover to cover.
When was the last time you touched Shulchan Aruch or the Sefer HaAgadah?
Shulchan Aruch a few days ago. Sefer Haggadah. No, never.
You never heard Sefer HaAgadah? Have you ever read about Mordecai in the Sefer HaAgadah?
I don't read it, and I'll only see it quoted. But Shulchan Aruch I'll read.
Well, do you know what the Sefer HaAgadah says about silence and the tongue? Because Migzed one time was like talking about silence, and I was like, okay, so I have the Sefer HaAgadah. I go in the glossary, I look up silence, and I look up tongue, and then I started quoting all these things about the tongue and silence, and Migzed was like, wow. We were like, wow. It was pretty impressive because symbolically, the tongue and silence, basically the tongue can give you life or the tongue can give you death, but it's the same for the listener. So your tongue gives the listener life or death, but you give yourself life or death with the tongue as well.
Nice.
Rabbeinu Shalom. So, I know.
I have to go into work now, so I can listen, but I can't really talk anymore.
Do you know Rabbi Lazer Brody or Rabbi Zechariah Wallerstein?
No.
You don't know Rabbi Zechariah Wallerstein in Queens?
No.
He's a big macher. He has a plastic bags business, and he's a big Talmud Chacham, and he's on Torah Anytime. He's one of the most watched rabbis on YouTube and on Torah Anytime. Anyways, his name is Rabbi Zechariah Wallerstein. He has a nonprofit called I don't know, Urim. I can't remember what he calls it. Anyways, but it's for girls. It's for young Jewish girls. So he cultivates and educates. He basically has a Jewish day school dedicated to girls. And, so many of these young girls are just like, the environment is so toxic, especially with the media and the cell phones and all of reality. So anyways, it's like a nice oasis for these young people, and he organizes it all. But his name is Rabbi Zechariah Wallerstein, and I met I met a bunch of people that. Anyways, the point is, it's a good nonprofit. So like, if you can ever get successful enough, through business, you can do incredible acts of charity like that, and really be hands-on and like actually supervise and do it to where people will be like, wow, yeah, my whole life was changed because of this one macher.
That's nice.
Yeah.
That's
So let me ask you one question before you leave. What kind of goals or what problems are you trying to solve in your life personally?
Oh wow. What problems I thought with myself? With myself?
Yeah, because, I'm not talking about your environment. I'm saying, like, at the personal level, do you ever say to yourself when you wake up, if you put on your tefillin, and do you ever say to yourself, what goals do I have today and what problems am I trying to solve today?
Yes, but that's too long for 1 minute, so I have to go into listening mode. There are people around me. But
Okay, Rabbeinu Shalom.
that's a good question to leave on.
Rabbeinu Shalom.
So I'm going to leave you on that bang.
Be productive!
Quite a bit to travel. You guys do have like really pretty coastal highways, which we unfortunately just don't have.
Yeah, but your highways are more functional.
Oh, yes. And the speed limit is a lot higher, like 90.
But our coastal, like for me living in SoCal, Highway 1 and 101, it's pretty gorgeous getting to make your drive, with the ocean right.
Hello, Mr. President. I want to sing you happy birthday. Happy birthday, Mr. President. Happy birthday, Mr. President. Happy birthday, Mr. President.
Alright, so again, right, Rohan doesn't understand what the fuck he's talking about. He's just talking, right? He's reading words and just talking. He has cursory knowledge about the topic. It's embarrassing, right? So as far as open source software, right? Open source computer software that is released under a license in which the copyright holder grants users the rights to use, study, change, and distribute the software in its source code to anyone for any purpose. Right? Anything. He used open source software and recreated what he thought was the model for the flat earth, okay? Once the Bisland gave up with model, which is open source, he took it from somebody or somewhere from some copyright user and used it for himself, right? So he didn't come up with this. And if he did, he made it open source so other people.
I'm sorry, is this an open source AI flat earth chatbot? I can't tell. Are you a sentient being or an AI chatbot sent?
Right, so as far as open source, Shane didn't steal anything. He took what was open, made it into his own, he changed it and used it for his purpose, okay? It's not stealing. Like, I don't know why he keeps saying that as a bad talking point. He needs to refute Shane's model instead of just talking down on it.
What did he add that was his? What information did he take this?
It's all in the interactive model. He has a long explanation about what he thinks and believes you can.
Can you hear me now?
Hi, Simon. Why did you kick me out of the rooms yesterday?
Tiffany!
Simon, you're so mean.
Get this bitch out of here!
You're
She's been
so
going
mean.
after me since yesterday.
So mean. Words hurt. Words hurt.
Muslims are evil and complicit because who knows what level some Muslim has about their own religion. So unless I know the person, like, look, if someone's not picking a fight with me, then I won't pick a fight with them typically. But as far as the action, because I don't know how complicit they are, I don't know how much they know about their own religion. But as far as the actual religion, I completely agree with what Chris said. It is a religion of deception, and I believe it's rooted in demons. But that doesn't mean I think all Muslims are evil, because there's a lot of people who are like, why do you think that? And then we could show them something in the Quran and be like, oh my gosh, I had no idea what it was in there. Anyway, so that's my stance. But yeah, if you want to say,
that's fine. For me personally, I don't agree with you. I personally don't see Christians like that. My experience on the stage about Christianity definitely does not reflect Christians, the everyday Christians, who are loving, don't call people the devil. So definitely I'm not taking any experience about Christianity from anyone, so that's fine.
So, okay, I have to cut in now. It feels a little bit like I came to like an emotional argument, and I'm trying to be logical. Like, by the way, Chris is the only one that calls you the devil. No, so, and Chris is very open about being like that. He'll be like, yes, I was. But so the point that I'm asking you is, like, you keep mentioning, like, Zionists. We gave you the answer, but then you say you still don't understand. And you say people abuse the Bible to use it to subdue people. And I say, yes, we all know that. That doesn't equate that the Bible says that you're a spectrum would kind of have to drive him into the city. Like the subway's just going to be too overwhelming for him. And when we left Queens, it was 5.3 miles to Rockefeller Center. Like literally from Queens, Middle Village to Rockefeller Center, 5.3 miles. And like, with a Texas mindset, it's like, 10 minutes.
Okay, this is the 2024 Clubhouse Troll Awards. This is Tiffany Sotheby. I am the creator and I am the founder of the House of Sotheby, of the House of Tiffany. Tiffany Sotheby, Sotheby, Tiffany. Sotheby, Tiffany, Tiffany, Sotheby. I am complete. I am succinct. I am Tiffany Sotheby. All right, everybody, I want to thank you for coming to the 2024 Clubhouse Troll Awards. This is Tiffany Sotheby. This is an award show for myself, by myself, because honestly, most people just can't hang anymore. So you have to start throwing your own, you have to be your own event planner, start your own dog walking company, start your own real estate company, start your own cheeseburger company, start your own therapist company, start your own comedy company, start your own restaurant company, start your own everything company. This is the type of world that we live in. What type of world do you live in? Welcome to the House of Sotheby. Oh, there's Phoenix. The Phoenix has risen. Welcome to the 2024 Clubhouse Troll Awards, hosted by the world famous Tiffany Sotheby.
Your pizza is haram, brother.
You're gay, though, so everything is